Hello YouTube, this is once again Mr. Captain 707 with another FSX walkthrough. Last time we done tutorial 1, first takeoff, which is this one, the very first mission that FSX wants you to start with. Today we're moving on with the tutorial 2, basics of flight, which is another mission. So yeah. Now I know my microphone isn't great, and I know well, I had a little foam thing on it, but I didn't like the foam thing, so I took it off, and that must have got chucked in the bin because I don't know where it is, and I assumed that would stop and I assumed that would make the sound a bit better. So I'm gonna go and get one shortly, but I said in the well, it said in the description about this anyway. So I'm not gonna play I'm just gonna go straight with the mission, and not worry about any of the voices, because what I worked out last time was that you couldn't hear it because my microphone's plugged into headset and my laptop is not near my headset, sort of a distance away, so that'd be kind of hard to hear. So we're gonna go ahead and do it now. I don't really want to do the mission tutorials as much, so I don't think I'll do many more of these. Yeah. So I think next video will just be this. So Sitka approach. Enjoy a leisurely VFR approach into Sitka, Alaska, over some stunning terrain. Estimated time to complete 50 minutes, and then you do Midwest flying, Hawaiian checkout. But with longer videos like these, like the San Juan Island run, if I'm saying that right, sorry if I'm not, and the Hawaiian checkout, which are 45 minutes long and 50 minutes long, as well with the run to Naples, which is 30 minutes long, and Secret Shuttle, which is 45 minutes long, and all different things like that. Such as Barrish Air Show, which is about 25 minutes long. I'm going to put them into parts, even though I said in the next video that I might do them straight. Anyway, I've made up my mind because that'll just be quicker to upload, and then you'll get to see them quicker. So we're going to do tutorial 2, basics of flight, and then that'll be it for tutorials, and then we're going to go straight on to Sitka approach. So here we go. If we go into our briefing mode, 10. So we're flying through gates 1 to 5 in an air creation trike ultralight. In this tutorial, you'll fly a trike ultralight for a marked course. The tutorial begins in the air near Hong Kong. Fly through each gate in sequence. Active gates are green, inactive gates, or gates you've already flown through, are red. Before flying this tutorial, fly tutorial 1 first takeoff, in which we already have. So if you look at these things here, then you've got details. So this introduces the following key commands. P to pause. But you've got maps and charts, which you can print off, because you've got a little print icon there. God knows why you would want to print these off, because that just wouldn't make no sense, because that's just a waste of ink. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and fly this, and I'll see you when it's loaded. Thanks. Okay, so it says in this short tutorial you'll practice flying an ultralight aircraft for a marked course, just as in tutorial 1. The instructions are generalized to apply whether you are flying with a joystick, a universal controller, the mouse, or the keyboard. For details about using different types of controllers, refer to the quick reference card. Blah blah blah. So, as I said, we're going to move on to Sitka approach next, which is a very nice place in Alaska. I've never been myself, but it seems quite nice in FSX, and I should fly there more often. Yeah, you know, it's a short runway, I reckon, because you got to thank Microsoft for their crappy default non-realistic planes, because I think I was watching at Nerd Cubed. Hey, if you're watching, and he was doing a Let's Play of Microsoft Flight Simulator X, and he took off from London Heathrow and landed at London City in a default 747-400. I think this is him anyway. and let's see where I'm going. And he landed on the runway, but he thought, oh no, 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 I think that's him. Otherwise, what on earth? Okay, I'll pause this and actually no, I can just refly, can't I? Yeah. So yeah, I think I kept the throttle too long. The aircraft kind of oversped, and yeah. So I guess I should keep more my eyes on the speed rather than talking to you guys. But anyway, he landed on the runway, and that's a very short runway, and he came down and deployed flaps, gear, obviously, and speed brakes and reverse thrust, and he stopped within about 5 seconds. He only used about a meter of runway. So I reckon I could fly from Anchorage to Sitka, and during, like, in dusk weather, in most summers even. And that'd be quite nice. So if anybody wants to do that in a default 737-800 or in the default Airbus A321, or just in any plane, whether it's from an air creation trike ultralight, in which I'm pretty sure Anchorage, if I just pause it there, sorry, on my globe, and Anchorage, where's Sitka? Yeah, it's quite a way away. I wouldn't normally recommend doing that because that's quite a way away in a Cessna or in an air creation trike ultralight. So here's a little thing. I'm going to do a little competition, and anybody can choose any aircraft from an air creation trike ultralight to the Boeing 747-400, although it has to be default. It has to be default using either World Travel Airlines, Orbit Airlines, Global Freightways Airlines. I can't remember what the other ones are, and Pacifica, or anything. Yeah, but it has to be a default aircraft. And the winner, who does the best approach and takeoff from Sitka and and Anchorage, will be featured in my next video. So I'm gonna go back now. So yeah, I'm gonna have little competitions like this, and at the end of when we've finished all the missions, we're just gonna do like a load of flying things. So yeah, so like maybe because I'm in this thing at the moment where I took off from London Stansted and I've gone to Brussels and all the way around, and I'm now just about to leave Baghdad, and I'm hopefully going to go all the way around the world. I was hoping my route would take me over Russia, but from where I went I just kept going south and south and south until I realised I was in India and didn't want to change my course. So yeah. So with this mission, I know I'm supposed to be talking about this mission, so but it's really boring. So all you got to do is blah blah blah, fly into the gates, blah blah blah, fly into the gates, done. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what is, I don't really know what else to say. Oh yeah, if I just go down here quickly to see, you can see, if you've got this on really high graphics, you can see the waves actually coming up against the sea, up against the beach, and that's quite a good texture, as well as the sea. If you can just see it in the background over here, you can see it glisten, which I find is quite a good sort of texture. Well, not texture, but nice good feature or set. Also, because the PMDG 737 and PMDG 747 and Airbus X A321 are more hard to land, I will look more closely at if you use the PMDG in the competition. I know I said default, but Now I'm looking at other sort of things, and I know I'm going a bit fast, and I don't want to overstress my aircraft again. Yeah, so you could use a PMDG aircraft or an Airbus X aircraft. I will focus more on them, although I will look at all the videos if I have time to. We have a video in the description. If you just put what time you take off and what time you land in the video, then I'll sort of just go straight to them bits, or whether you just want to do a video with you taking off and then pause it and then as you're going for land and resume it. So, also another thing, competition I might do later, is a challenging approach into Kai-Tak. Now I'm quickly going to pause and check. If you do a flight from I don't know, well, what about Taipei to Hong Kong? Hong Kong's Kai-Tak, and then try to challenge and approach there. Be careful. Now, all I have to say, if you're doing that, just be careful, because we don't want another plane disaster in this world. We've had thousands, well, hundreds of thousands. I think the world is getting sick of them. But yeah. Also, Caribbean landing in the island of St. Martin in Princess Juliana International Airport. That's another challenging one. You gotta get right down low. I know some pilots don't like getting down quite low until they're above the runway, just in case they do crash. I myself like one of them because I know I'm going too slow, and then I try to go up, but it's too late and I'm too low because I got told to descend by air traffic control, and well, the AI air traffic control is, well, I don't know. I suppose it's all right, but it's not too good. I wish, I don't think Microsoft are bringing out another flight simulator. And because of that, they cancelled their subscription with GameSpy, so you can't play multiplayer now, which was a shame because I was going to do a little bit on that. And I have the deluxe edition, which allows me to be air traffic controller as well, which I found quite good, just be able to talk to like real people in the world. Yeah. Also, to any of my videos, if you, such as tutorial 1 or Sitka approach tutorial 2, whatever, if you want to do a video response to see how well you can do it, feel free to. So I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna go in and speed and slow down. Yes, I'm just gonna quickly go down here. I'm not saying that I'm gonna be any good at it, probably an airport over there, but I'm that kind of rebel. Yeah, my favourite people on YouTube to follow or subscribe to, who I would recommend, are Cessna 154 with his FSX tips and Flight Simulator Experience show, and Nerd Cubed for his awesome Let's Play games. I just love the way he explains how they work. Like just a few minutes ago, I was watching him play Sniper Elite V2, which was only the demo, but he decided to do a Let's Play of it. Way, we managed to get back on the ground safely. So, yeah, just before we cut off, I forgot to mention, because you probably saw this just at the end of the mission, and you probably know what these are if you've already got FSX and you've done missions, but for those of you who are new to FSX or considering getting it, for every single mission that you pass through, you get different achievements or rewards, and, yeah. Also you get a little logbook there, which will, yeah, so I'll say, like, where you've been, so I could see where I've been. So today, and that was a different one. Don't know when that is, but I've seemed to gone back in time several years. But today I was doing a Boeing 737-800 FS passengers flight from London Luton to Newcastle in Scotland and back again. Yeah. Yes, that's probably going to be it. So next video we're going to do Sitka approach. I enjoy seeing you there, and remember, next time is when the competition is when you can show your video responses to Sitka. Remember, default aircraft except for you can only default, well, any aircraft I suppose. But just remember, just because it goes fast like the F-18, I'm not going to pick it. And if it goes too slow like the Air Creation Trig Ultralight, and you've travelled all that way from Anchorage to Sitka, I'm not going to pick you just because you've done that challenge. I'm going to pick you on your ability to take off and on your ability to land. But I'm sure not many of you are good at landing, because I sure as hell ain't. But yeah, I'll explain more in the next video.